We are live.
What's up, Easter Army? Let's get this motherfucking podcast going.
Oh shit, is it starting?
Yeah, you bad motherfuckers!
Rowdy and Rowdy.
Welcome everybody to the Rowdy and Rowdy podcast, episode 34. Bang, bang, bang! Happy St. Patty's Day, every motherfucker out there drinking and not thinking. Hello.
Thank you.
Got a full crowd already. You know what I'm saying? To my right here, I got the biggest leprechaun on the motherfucking horizon, Tim McGorry.
Hey, yo, what up, kids? Stay in school.
I got the fucking, I got the hat brother from another leprechaun mother beside him, Kyle Monaghan. Oh, what's going on? Got the Tasmanian Albanian with the fucking bong rip,
School's for fools. Look at me.
Mitch Philips. And we got the big man with his name on his hat. They call him Big Pam, Pam, Pam.
Pam. Do as much drugs as you can.
This shot's for you.
Oh!
That was pretty close, dude.
Your gun's way
That was
better
good,
than mine.
man.
That
Hey,
was
man.
close.
I'm an assassin. That's
Where's
fine.
my gun?
My gun is garbage, dude.
Dude, check that out. Got some glasses. Oh, look at Kyle Henson
I tried to
With
hit
the
it like a
assist?
baseball
with the young robot. Oh, unloaded and reloaded again.
Such
We
joy.
Okay,
Tim, did you
all
only
right,
bring one
I forget.
shot glass
Yeah,
out
I
for
forgot
yourself?
that we have an audio version. Of
All
this.
right, hey.
All right. The fun is over. Welcome everybody. Okay.
Wait, Jim Beam's trying to tell us something. Jim? Let's go to
saying
Jim
that.
at the desk, everybody.
Ones and
Why are you
twos.
screaming so loud?
So loud.
Drunk as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and mute Tim for our audio listeners.
Fucking.
This
yeah,
guy.
if you guys notice, we got some live viewers. You guys might hear it sounding fucking amazing. We
Kevin,
got some
don't
new
give a fuck.
technology, making it sound awesome. Doing better every day.
Talk
I need
to
a
me.
lighter. I need
We're
a
here.
goddamn
We got
lighter.
you right here, Holmes.
Technology.
All right.
Technology.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, it might
All
have been
right,
a little
hey,
loud.
First of
but-
all, let me give shouts out to the Latino community. Last week, I
Boo.
said all that shit about that riot show, but I forgot to mention how, in the end, it was the Latinos that came through with fucking brooms and bags and trucks and swept up and helped get that motherfucking, get L.A. back to the way it looks today. Hello? Bang, bang, bang.
That's right, Donald Trump. Who's going to clean up after a riot if you get rid of the Mexicans?
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen Jeff Sessions
Not
hold a
white
broom
people.
in his entire life.
Dude, we just got back from VR gaming. We went again, motherfuckers. We are officially addicts.
It's true.
Fucking
Oh, I'm
A,
hooked, dude. I still got the hose on my arm hooked
Bro,
up to that computer.
I'm still seeing robots. I kind of want to kill all of you.
It was
right
Kyle
now.
Oh,
Monaghan's
no, dude. I was
first
just
time today.
doing the
It
robot.
was, dude. It was fucking
Versus
killer,
the
man.
veterans, of course, of Mitch, myself, and Easter. Week 2, did it last week.
Yeah.
Had so much fun that we were doing this
We're the
again.
Steve
Next-
Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hughley of VR, the
We were
original
gonna
kings
fucking,
of virtual reality.
we were gonna go back.
Drex.
We've been doing this one called Raw Data, where you got 2 guns and you just fucking shoot the shit out of
Google it.
robots, right?
Google
it. It's on YouTube probably too. And then or watch my fucking IG because you can see us playing right there live on the fucking IG.
Fuck
and then
yeah.
They got another one called Deadwood Mansion where all 4 of us can get in there at the same time, back to back. They give us little plastic fucking shotguns. You get the double guns. Fucking, you just rip through a mansion and zombies are just coming at you the whole time, Call of Duty
Not
style.
coming on you, coming at you.
It's fucking awesome.
with aggression.
And we
It's
cre-
actual
we-
shotguns, like.
Yeah,
Cook Chip,
there are
like
wi-
you fuck
in the
around
The
with.
Deadwood.
plastic toy guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just jacking off
either
in my
get-
van. You guys had more fun than me.
You either get it. We peeked into the Deadwood Mansion. I literally was like, Easter, follow me, and we went in there. And I was like, we're just thinking about checking it out. He's like, yeah, come in. It's pretty much just a green room. And he takes us into a big green room because our things they're little areas that are
Cubicles.
side by the cubicles that are side by side. And but this one was a big green room, and on the wall it was it was 2 sets of 2 hand pistols, right?
2
And
sets of
then
double pistols and then 3
2,
rifles.
like 2 assault rifles. that had like little mocap buttons on them, balls on them.
Yeah, he said that
It was very intimidating.
2 of the assault rifles are semi-automatic. The other 2 are fully automatic.
Do you have to stand in the square like you would do with the other one, or you can just run around the
There wasn't a square in that room, so I think that just if you get too close to a wall, a grid will come up.
Oh, fuck you guys.
And also the I'm not
fuck
sure if
both
it's
of
the
you.
same with you guys, but the shooting the robots was great. But when you see like the equivalent of robot blood, which I believe their oil is purple, is that correct? It's
That
like
makes it even better.
they have purple.
What colors are their cum?
I crave real digital blood, just like a Mortal Kombat game,
Dude,
Comes
can
all
pop-
or an
white.
NHL
When
'95.
you shoot them in the head, like every game, it's one shot, one headshot, and they're dead. But on this one, their head pops off and fucking purple shit oozes out. It's fucking hilarious. Dude.
This is an all hats podcast.
All hats podcast.
I think this is the first one.
Oh yeah, we all have on hats.
all
yeah.
hats.
Yeah, it'll probably be the only one because
And hats off to you, listeners.
hats at top of the morning to you.
Good day to ya.
God damn it.
Let's talk about where we got our hats. No.
Little League.
I had mine
Yeah, let's talk
custom
about
made.
where we got our fucking hats. Me and Kyle Monaghan had to ride around the whole goddamn city.
Literally.
Because LA don't believe in St. Patrick's Day for
From
some
one
fucking
side-
reason. And we go into a fucking 99-cent store, nothing but Easter shit every fucking where.
Yeah, I
You know
hate
what I'm saying?
anything
Like you
Easter.
would hate that.
I don't get any money from
I
them
hate
putting
Easter.
my name everywhere, okay?
Easter's
Did-
the worst.
Down with Easter.
Nothing to Easter.
We get your stupid fucking Easter jokes.
All right, carry on. I was done with it.
Drunk, dumb fuck.
Easter did not care for that humor.
Fucking and then we go to Target and there's fucking there ain't even a green shirt in that motherfucker.
Not one 4-leaf
I remember you walking out because I literally said it was like, maybe there's some shitty green drinking shirts, which there usually are, not during St. Patrick's Day.
Like any other time of
And
the
you
year.
left away, you were pissed. You're like, man, it wasn't even a fucking Green Lantern shirt in that.
Wasn't even a
motherfucker."
Green Lantern shirt in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Exactly. Like I even thought that far. People, I was like, okay, no St. Patrick's shit. Let me go over here to the nerd area where all the little superhero shit is. Maybe there's a Green Lantern. you
Easily
know?
the most Irish superhero.
And fucking that's why I'm in my fucking Under Armour with a fucking blinking fucking leaf, because finally we seen some chick on the side of the road with one of these on. We were like, where'd you get that hat? She was like, go down Vine and you'll see the 99-cent store. So we luckily we listened to her.
That impression's way funnier if you heard her. I'm the only person who witnessed it. Dude.
That sounds like she uses the word yonder.
Well, she
did.
came through for us.
How do I go down yonder?
Man, we went in there and hit the
Also, at
fucking Muller load.
At the 99-cent store, I thought that pinata of Christ crucified was very offensive.
Didn't see it.
It was.
Is that shot for me? Thanks.
Didn't
dude.
exist.
Really
Sure, go
appreciate
ahead.
it. Thanks, man.
The
Cheers.
Mexican people, they have a strong belief in Jesus, and that is not blasphemy.
Sacrilegious.
I didn't know that we had the whole. I could see the live chat here. This is new.
You can't. That's for the host, bitch.
Yeah.
Seriously.
BC Fleazy.
Know your fucking
He
rules.
said one too many guests. I got you. Yeah.
So you're saying it's for Her
agree,
Majesty's
BC.
eyes?
Yeah, right.
One too many. You said it. Get out of here, Tim.
I'm staying.
Mitch is pissed off because Tim's in his seat. That motherfucker.
Mitch is generally.
It
chair
feels
two.
weird. It's like when I haven't driven in a passenger seat because I drive for work. But like once a year, I'll be in the passenger seat. I'm just like, I'm having anxiety right now.
Yeah, it is weird.
I hate
look-
riding with people too.
Oh, God. I hate it when people drive my fucking vehicle, like if I'm too drunk.
Oh.
And they drive it, and then
Right.
it's just like, I'm freaking out the whole fucking time because I'm thinking I'm going to die because everybody's a shitty driver.
I actually don't like driving with a passenger because I always got to worry about like I like to drive. Like I fucking drive jerky.
Oh,
and
cool.
shit.
All three of us rode with you today.
Well, I'll deal with it for my buddy.
I'm just saying it's rude. Be a good host, dude.
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Easter, what do you think about doing
There
a
was
shot
no
of whiskey?
pound cake
I'm
in your
not gonna
car.
do that ever.
I'll do my third one.
Sorry, Easter Army. You're not gonna watch Easter do no shot of whiskey.
You didn't get
No,
any.
it
You said
takes
you were gonna get
some
some Jaeger or something.
I
No.
tried, man.
Don't shit on Jameson.
There's nothing around this town that's green. I'm gonna tell you right now. Except
Jaeger's
the
like
reefer on
purple.
that table.
And Finn's
It's
cock.
so true.
Yeah.
Fucking embarrassing. You know.
Bang, bang, bang.
It is.
Bang,
it
bang,
really
bang.
is. I'm disappointed,
bang.
LA.
Do you? Yeah, I thought we had topics, Jeremy Bean. What are you? You're over there fucking coming.
Yeah,
about
produce
your,
this show.
Coming over your new shit. You hadn't said. You hadn't shot one fucking topic.
Pass it down,
Oh, we're keeping the ball rolling. Do we need
Five.
topics?
Yeah.
Terrible
Yeah.
producer.
Feed us subjects. We don't know what we're talking
No, 'cause
about.
he's been texting me shit
Fucking
all week. And then
5 of you on stage, and I gotta throw topics out.
Yeah, it's called doing your job,
Serious.
motherfucker.
There's
Yeah,
5.
what's
Sorry,
it
I was.
matter?
literally-
Are we
I was
killing time?
bouncing around.
What's
Take
it
a
matter
call.
how many people? That doesn't matter.
Shout out Miss Fayella. She taught me 9th grade summer school. Ended up touching a kid.
Shout out
good for
to
her.
Mr. Johnstone. Gave me great athletic advice, and then had sex with about 20 girls. And got fired and probably is in jail.
Shout out to the hot chick teachers that fuck people and not the weird dudes.
Yeah, and shame on you little dumb motherfuckers that tell on them. You pussy.
Shout
you no pussy game losers.
Shout out to male high
You big
school
jelly
teachers
bellies?
that only fuck other dudes and not female students.
Shout out. Y'all just run shit into the ground, don't you?
Pretty much.
You don't know when to
Shout out to
shut the
Fuck
fuck
Club.
up, and it would have been funny until you. Oh, let's one more shout. A shout out to the red wall for not being green today.
That's all right.
It is St.
Okay,
Patrick's Day. It
Echo.
would be nice if the red wall went green.
Yeah, we should have actually put some effort out today.
Great to be here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm glad you could make it.
Right.
First time camping. Fuck, I'm camping still, motherfucker.
Right.
What you talking about? I live camping. Camping used to be fun until I do it for a living.
Man.
That was technically camping up north.
Oh God.
Did you camp
We're
a
up in
lot
the
in
mountains.
Georgia? Like, that's all you had to do.
Yeah,
in
we have a
Kentucky.
place in Georgia called Lake Lanier, and it's like a man-made lake. It's one of the biggest. It's the biggest of something for something, you know, because they say the same thing about Lake Mead in Vegas.
The biggest man-made reservoir
They
on
say
the
it's
east
biggest
side of
man-made
whatever.
fucking- yeah, exactly. So
The biggest horse in the East Coast.
anyway, there's a place out there called Shoal Creek, and it's a big campground. And yeah, people used to go camping. When I was a kid, I used to fucking look forward to that shit so much.
Oh, yeah.
Camping is so fun as a kid, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I had a
When you
bike.
don't have to load shit up or
Yeah,
like build
yeah.
a fire.
Yeah,
or
Dad
like,
does everything. Yeah. So all I
This is great. Why don't we just live out here?
Dude,
He's
my
like,
dad
you
had it
son of a
figured
bitch.
out, though. We would get to the campsite. He would pull my bike off very first thing. I'd be like, just get me my bike. He'd pull my bike off and say, here. And I'd
Peace.
fucking be gone,
Take
son.
off, and then you come back to camp. Whole thing set
Everything's
up.
set up. Yeah, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You're a kid.
Food cooking and shit.
That's how it should be, you know?
And then when you go
Dinner's
hiking,
ready.
you're like, you're running point. You're like, no, I rode my bike down. We got like another mile, and you can go down this way to the shops.
Oh yeah, and then
you
you come
fucking
home
hard.
with all the information. though. My dad was smart about that shit. He
He's
knew,
just sending you out like a crow.
Yeah, he's like, here's your bike. Get the fuck out of my way while I'm setting up camp. You know what I'm saying?
Find me a good trail,
And
son.
come back with information, motherfucker. Did you see a bathhouse while you were out? Like, he'd ask me all those questions. Which way's the beach? Da-da-da-da. I'd be like, this way, that way, bang, bang, bang.
Did y'all go to
You were his
campgrounds or,
GPS
like-
back in the day. You
He
scouted
would
it
say
for
bang,
him.
bang,
Yeah, I was
bang, bang,
GPS.
bang.
You were,
That's
he's
what I
like, let me just send TomTom out there.
Yeah, yeah. Send the TomTom out there.
Now, have you ever been whitewater rafting?
No, and I'm horrified of shit.
Don't
like
ever
and
do
I would
that.
Never do
It's-
that.
Hey,
I've done it on
don't
the
do that.
Delaware.
Even
It's
if you're
fun.
good at it, don't do
See
that.
what I'm saying?
No,
That's
it's-
why I haven't
What do
went.
you?
Good.
What do you? Why would
no,
you?
you get like there's a big place
White
with
water?
wide
It's a lot of
grass.
fun.
Go
It's a lot
fuck
of fun,
yourself.
no.
Go fuck yourself.
Says the
Yeah,
kid
no,
from
I
Kentucky.
Have you ever just
Yeah,
like,
I was
done
gonna
rafting
say,
with,
says
like,
Kentucky
undersized,
River over
like,
there.
You guys ever
Tire
catch
tubes?
copperheads?
Beam, shut up. Pam's
run
trying
from
to ask a
copperheads.
question.
Have you ever like the rafting? Like just fucking get like some undersized tire tubes from like the local like tire store.
Oh yeah.
No,
And
this
just
is
like
what we
raft
do.
down the fucking river. You know
What's that now? So you'd go to a place, you're
You
like,
get tire tubes.
got
and you
any of
fucking
them
tie
big-
them all together, and then you make your own raft, and you float down the same
So the
same
monster-
areas that they're whitewater rafting.
so the monster truck rally comes to town. There's a terrible accident, and they're like, "Let me see if they got any of these old Bigfoot wheels down at the old shop."
For Pammy
Big
boy
enough
over
for
here.
Pam and
God.
two of his
Tires.
fucking
no,
fat
like
friends.
the only
It's
time the
tubing.
times I did it, I only got tires that
Where
were
the
about
fuck
2
did you
feet
grow
wide.
up?
Red Bluff, Northern California. We had
And y'all are
monster trucks
that
come
white
through
trash
town
up there?
every year.
You're that white trash? You
Yeah,
just
I would
throw
just-
a fucking tire in the river and
Yeah.
sit
Yeah,
on
and
it?
you
we do
fucking
too.
sit on
Yeah.
it. We used a hockey stick to guide ourselves.
We didn't use hockey sticks. We just
Holy
you just
shit.
It's a tube. It's like
It's
that
a tube. You just
inside of the
fucking
tire. Like it ain't the rubber part. It's the tube that goes
and you
inside.
you
that
hold on
inflate.
to all the beer for dear life.
It's
Hoping
awesome,
you don't
dude.
drop it.
It's a
Floor
lot of fun.
recognizes Mitch Philips.
Do you guys not have stores where you're from where they
Exactly.
sell inner
Where they
tubes
sell
for
inner
rivers?
tubes
They're
for
not
like
as tough.
$5
In
goddamn
Red Bluff,
dollars.
probably not.
The reason you
We
do it.
had a big five,
No,
but
the
it
reason-
wasn't until much later.
The reason you do it is because of how tough they are. They're meant for like tractor tires. You can puncture with a nail and it'll be fine.
Well, no
you,
shit.
You hit
no.
rocks with them and shit, and they're fine. You get them cheap little rafts, dude. They pop in 10 seconds.
And everybody-
You
I
wanna
was
take a
getting, like,
you wanna
Pinto
take a 3-mile
tires.
trip down a creek.
Yeah, no. What we would
I've
do
floated
in
down
Georgia
several
is
rivers.
we would get the inner tubes that have the little shitty handles on them. You tie everybody ties together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like a reasonable size, so you're not too big fucking up.
Yeah.
And then there's not that much shit to like. The water's only about that deep. ever. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's more like that's what we would do there. It was the Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, way
so
down
you-
yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah. So they'd all link together, and then they'd
hoochie
get one in the middle and put a fucking styrofoam cooler with ice and beer in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, exactly. That's what we did too.
And just float down the river.
see,
But I mean, even in Georgia, we didn't use fucking
We,
tractor tires.
No, we would. You'd
it's
link them
so
together and then
shallow.
put it like an ice chest in between.
Yeah.
So everybody can still reach the
Yeah,
igloo.
because you could get off. You can get off that shit anytime and just walk beside.
Yeah.
true.
This shit is only like that deep.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Well,
see,
that was
people-
actually the problem.
We
when
had
hit
people
too
die in
shallow.
our
But
river
it's
like
butt
every
fuck
year.
cold. That river water is cold, son.
Now, can I ask your opinion about how many water parks you've been to in your life?
Oh, we got two good ones
and
in Georgia.
And I assume that either one or both of them has a lazy river.
Yes, I love
Which
them.
I think that that's like if
Yeah,
you're not
it's
gonna
a standard.
you're not going to build a water park. You're like, all right, this is where we're putting the lazy.
When you're
talking
building,
about the- you're
if
talking
you're
about the
building a
Pitts River?
hotel in Las
Yeah.
Vegas, a lazy river is the standard now.
yeah, pretty much.
You just need a lazy river. What's your point?
Yeah.
Floating in the toilet.
How many-
Point.
how
I'm
many-
asking him if he was
How
ever
many
on a
truck
lazy
tires are in Hurricane Harbor at Six Flags right now?
Listen, fuckos.
many
Back
rocks
in
are there?
1990.
river. You just walk into Hurricane Harbor. With
Listen,
the
back,
Truck
back
tires.
in 1998, they already had. There was this place in Panama City, Florida. We rented it called the Sandpiper Sand Beacon. It was a resort style hotel place.
Sandpiper
And
Sand Beacon.
So when you would they had a fucking lazy river and a pool in the middle of the hotel, and they had slides off of every floor.
Yeah.
Whoa,
So
what?
you could come out of your room and walk down the hallway, and there'd be like a little entrance.
There's a set slide.
And you
How
could
many floors?
slide down into the pool.
How many floors?
There was one on every entrance.
But I'm saying how many
Take
floors?
me there.
I don't know how many fucking floors there was.
Take a guess. Try to sum up the.
Probably 6 at the most.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
4 to 6.
You ever been to
had-
this?
We were on the 4th floor, and it was so
We had
fun.
like
It was
a-
like,
We had like a twisty slide at our public pool. Like someone had like some weird fundraiser. Like we're gonna build a retardedly cool slide. And there was like a small one, and then like a. Hey, we're
there's
just
somebody
getting
underneath. There's somebody under Marty's fucking working.
Oh,
They're
shit.
recording
I
a
was
reality
ready to
show about
fucking
gold mining.
yell
I've been
at a
hearing that
comic
for the past
behind
half
me.
hour. I'm so happy everybody else started
I
hearing
thought,
that.
I thought Kyle Henson already got so drunk that he was just back there being a dick.
That's what.
Banging the dolly against the back of the wall.
I thought he was back there like, I want attention too. I want some attention.
Pam isn't contributing.
No, but the whole half hour before the show, I had been hearing and feeling shit, and nobody else was confirming that. I thought it was in my head for a little bit. Like, serious, like it was just like.
Well,
every once in a while.
I only noticed the noise
Pam
now,
is-
so that could be early onset psychosis.
Pam is
You
not
should
the
check that
person
out.
you ever want around when shit's about to go down, because his dumb ass would just be holding everything in. Oh, I heard it 5 minutes ago, but I didn't think it was
No,
anything.
I said something. You motherfuckers
He's
just ignore
he's a
me.
fight, not a flighter.
Like, motherfuckers be busting in the door already. Be like, damn, motherfucker. He'd be like, yeah, I heard him 5 minutes ago. I thought it was just me.
I agree that
Pam
Pam
would-
would not handle
God
himself well in
damn.
an emergency.
I
but
thought I
it
saw
would
a
be
zombie.
good. If, like,
I've been raided before. Fuck.
like if we lived in an old town in the West and there was an earthquake, I would want Pam to be the guy that survived that earthquake that helps rebuild the town.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty.
Does that
good
make
with-
sense?
I'm good with my hands.
Yeah, he's the guy that you'd send to watch the kids underneath the church while they're burning things down, so he
Yeah,
can help
yeah.
rebuild things, and also he's nice.
Pam can just move heavy things. That's it. Look at him.
I'm
If
like
you
this
need
giant
That's one of the
simpleton to you.
if fucking Jesus called, what people don't know is Jesus called Pam to move that rock, and that's how that shit. He was,
Guys, we got another hot topic in from the thing. The dirtiest party you've ever been to.
Dirtiest.
Shout out to BC Flies.
BC
Fleazy,
Fleazy.
fleazy.
BC Fleazy. Follow at.
One time I was at a house party, having a conversation about weed. This dude turns from like, you don't know your weed, to like having a full blown fight with my entire friend's half of the party, and it turns into him just screaming in people's faces, "You don't know controversy. My sister's a fucking lesbian." And then everybody had to go fucking get him into the driveway. And you were just watching my friend Anders. He's just like taking off his watch. He's like, I'm going to fuck this dude up.
Is that dirty or chaotic?
I don't know.
Chaotic.
Well,
It's more
'cause,
chaotic
like,
than dirty.
every party. in
Also
the
very
in,
tame
like,
still. I'm sure you've been to some dirty parties.
I was gonna say I have a lot of stories. For
I'm
that.
trying to think through my head. I got a lot of grease
I've got,
going on
like,
up there.
Dude, I mean, I can just tell. I mean, I don't know if it's really that dirty. I guess it was kind of dirty. All right, we was at this. We grew up with this little bitch. She moved out with this maniac dude, right? And my buddy Brandon Puckett, he fucking sold Buddy some
Bucket'll fuck it.
some LSD one night, right?
As you're wont to do.
And he was an older cat. And fucking, so we're stuck at his house, man. But, you know, we knew Brandy and shit. And, dude, it starts getting fucking.
The singer?
It starts getting, yeah, the singer, you fucking idiot.
Asshole, you piece of shit.
Why do you
Mo
try
to
to be
the-
funny during one of my stories? Because you're not.
It's a
and you're
Moesha
never gonna
joke.
be. So fucking, God damn.
Why just give up?
All right.
And now he's off the point. Get
I
back
don't
to
know.
Brandy.
I don't know where I was at.
Dirty
Oh
party.
yeah. We knew
Brandy.
fucking.
Come on, I got you, bud. You got this.
We knew the bitch Brandy, and fucking as the night progresses, dude, we start tripping harder and harder, man. And fucking all of a sudden, I look over, and she's got her pants unzipped, you know. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I'm getting horny." And she pulls down her pants, and it's fucking hairy as shit, you know. And I was just like, "Oh,
Gross.
But dude sees it, right? And fucking, so now he's huffy and puffy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Brandon goes out the front door and shuts it. And it was one of those front doors with like window panes. You know, like the window, the little, the like
grid.
3, 6, 9 squares, right? Puckett's out there, and dude's on the other side, and he's tapping the window like that. He's just trying to get dude's attention. You know what I'm saying? Because he's all fucking, this dude's looking at my bitch's pussy, right? And he's fucking tapping the fucking window. And finally, dude looks over. He starts tapping it back. He's like, tap, 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 tap. Boom! And he fucking punched through the window and tried to punch Brandon. But when he pulled back, dude, that shit almost cut his finger completely off, bro. And blood just was like, whop!
I mean, I respect the gag.
It was like a movie. There was blood everywhere.
I love that gag. It's like, no, come to the mirror. Come to the glass. So it's gonna be fine. You dummy! My finger!
Yeah, and it was like, dude, just a piece of skin. Like, that shit was straight hanging.
To defend his girlfriend's beef, dude. Fuck
And it was
that,
a gross
bro.
beef. It was
Yeah,
a hairy,
get
gross
the
beef.
fuck out, dude.
They're bleeding everywhere. He's like got a rag around it. And he's like, I don't know if I should go to the ambulance. I'm on drugs. And I was like, you're going to bleed to death, bro. You're going to have to go. And Brandy was like, Thomas, don't leave. I was like, fucking, we're out of here, bitch.
Yeah.
Me and Brandon, we took the fuck off. We ran the fuck home.
You know, I thought
that's
about
the right
that ever
response.
since I saw Terminator 2 when he cuts his arm and shows he's got the robot hand and he just pulls it off like a glove.
Yeah, that's a great
But I was
scene.
like, anatomically, like, what's to stop me from doing that to my fucking self if you cut the skin the right way?
Oh,
You
your
could
muscles
literally.
coming off the
I
bones,
know
dude?
it would hurt, but like to a dead body, you could theoretically like just pull, like cut and just pull it off like a glove.
Dude,
So
he's
really
being
quick, I gotta tell you, it's like so fast. All right. So there was this. I used to work in a mental hospital where my dad worked, South Oaks Mental Hospital, Amityville, Long Island, 3 blocks away from the murder house.
Amityville.
Right? Shout out! Christmas
Shout out
party's going on,
demons.
right? This guy takes a candy cane. I know it's not a dirty party, but you're talking about blood and gross shit. So they hand out this stuff. There's this dude. They hand this dude a fucking candy cane. This dude sucks this thing down to a fucking point. Guy's like 6'9", fucking 300 easy. Fucking takes the candy cane, stabs himself like in the leg. Fucking 100% hits an artery. I see the blood shoot up from this candy cane
like
knife.
A geyser.
Literally flex hit the ceiling.
Disgusting.
He stands up, punches a wall really hard, sits back down like he just got done walking through a park.
Now, did he get
and there's like
laid?
blood, and he's calm as a fucking ghost. And everyone's like, okay,
Calm as a ghost?
we're gonna take
Is
care
that
of
a
your
thing?
thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless he's
okay.
poltergeist.
And then he's just got blood coming out. He's just like,
Never heard that.
But dirty
Gross,
story,
right?
dirty parties aren't fun. Like it's.
No, I have a good one.
I
Oh,
got a
that's
good
fine.
clean
All right.
party.
Let's hear
It's
it.
pretty quick.
Go ahead.
All right, so
Here we go.
We knew this creepy guy. We did. But he threw great parties. You
Been
got a
there.
bunch of coke, you got a bunch of beer, you got a bunch of weed, and you could just go and you could do all the drugs and everything. It was great. But he got a stripper pole and he put it in his basement and he hired strippers. And they
Of course.
was fucking disgusting. And I walked in on my buddy getting a beach from one of them, and it was fucking dirty. That's it. See, short and
That's
okay.
okay.
Was her ass
See,
in
like,
the air and she had like duty stains on her
No,
panties?
she had her stilettos on, and her ass cheeks were sitting on her stilettos, and she had marks on her ass cheeks the rest of the night from being in the blowing position. I'm pretty sure he paid
I don't
for it.
have necessarily dirty like parties, but like when any party in my 20s, I probably was throwing up someplace on like a lawn or something, or crying. I did a lot of crying, but like
What?
Yeah, I did a lot of crying in my 20s when I was drunk.
Well, he had to make his beef with Jesus.
But yeah, it was a contemplative thing.
The
but
mountain
like,
of
no, I
guilt
used to
must
throw
be
these
climbed.
parties, and this one dude I would always invite. Every fucking party, like we get drunk, and then he was just like, "Let's put on porn." Like there'd be a lot of people that just let's put on porn, and like I'd always have porn
First
DVDs.
porn you got from a friend.
Dude.
It was called Hello Molly.
What was that? Wait, who's Molly?
There was
Tell
one-
us more.
Molly was a nympho that couldn't get fucked enough. So every scene would be some dude would fuck the hell out of her, and then he'd be done, and he'd be like, man, and she'd be behind him, fucking herself with the dildo, going, oh God, oh God. That was her thing. That's all I
It's
can
never
remember.
enough.
Where's her superhero movie?
Her porno like line, her go-to line, like bang 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 was, oh God, and fucking she would just be back there
Her
ramming
catchphrase?
herself, and dude, I remember that one dude was like, man, I don't see how your pussy can still take it. I was fucking you good, and all this shit.
So
No one could fuck her. And
so
the
hot.
whole movie was people saying, I know who can cure that for you.
so
And they'd send her to
Like
another
the
guy.
black
He'd
guy
fuck
from
the hell out
Holes?
of her, and then he'd get done, and she'd be going, oh God.
I have a great one. So there was this dude, I'm not going to say his name, Ryan Dicker. He had a VHS. It was called like Freaky Chicks and Freaky Dicks. And it was like all these little vignettes. But it was like the first porn I ever saw in my fucking life.
It wasn't Freaky Chicks
And this
with
guy,
Freaky
he's
Dicks?
like, there's a scene where this guy's like, I don't feel so good. And he walks into a bathroom. You know that movie effect where you see like the door, but there's weird light
Coming through
coming
it?
from
Yeah.
the outline of the door and like a little bit of
Yeah,
smoke.
yeah.
So you see green light go whoo, 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 and he comes out and terrible fucking Jai was like, well, I have 2 dicks now. And they literally put another dildo on him.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Jesus Christ. Deep cut. But he comes out, and he's like, well, I guess I got 2 dicks now. And he's like, like he did a
the old
2
double
hip
horn on
thrust. It was horrible.
Gross.
Wow.
There was also
I was,
this guy like who had the biggest, fakest dick. When I'm saying it looked like this.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah,
looked
we
like
understand.
that. And I'm like, that's
Next.
The first one I got was actually, believe it or not, it was Pam and Tommy Lee's sex tape. It was taped off of
Guy's got a
the,
nice
the
cock.
Spice Channel. Yeah, and the Spice Channel, for those kids out there that have internet porn now, there was a channel. There's one porn channel on TV. It would come in fuzzy and shit. Well, my
You had to
friends-
pay for it.
My friends, yeah, you had to pay
Back
for
in the
it.
day
It
where
was
the
a
guy
paid
would
channel.
climb the pole and like
Yeah.
switch the.
or if you had
And it
the
was
cable,
expensive.
you could skip through the channels real quick to
Yeah.
catch a bit of tit before it got static.
Right, exactly. So for you kids, you're fucking lucky these days, but that's what we had to deal with. Well, there was these boxes, there was these cable boxes, illegal boxes. You got all the channels. My boy's dad had one. Also had a VCR, recorded Pam and Tommy Lee because they played it on a 24-hour loop when it came out, and that's what I jerked off to for about 3 years of my life.
Instead of a rock
That's
block,
hot.
it's a cock block.
Yep.
What are we doing? First porn?
Yeah.
The first one I had, I found in the rafters in my garage. It tripped me out because they had the bigger boxes because they wanted to fit like more graphics on there. But like it was just like the dead space in the side and the top.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Giant fucking
Yeah,
boxes,
and I
dude.
found this. I was like, do I need a porn VCR?
Yeah.
And then I pulled the tape out, and it was a normal tape. I was like, oh,
The
thank
plastic,
fucking.
they were always like in like
Thank
recessed
heavens.
plastic
Yeah.
case. Yeah. Yep.
And then I put it in, and then
these kids, they don't know.
me and my brother, we found like 3 in
My
the
brother and I.
we had one of those old wood TVs back when they designed TVs to be like furniture.
We don't need a fucking painted picture.
Yes, we get that TVs used to be bigger and
We
larger.
found-
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
Tube TV?
We found the 3 porno tapes in the back of the TV, and because we found one in the rafters, so we went a full search. We found 3 in the back of the TV, and me and my brother were like, "Let's not touch them. Fucking, we're gonna get our
Okay.
ass beat."
What was the first one?
It was fucking cherry cheeks.
Cherry cheeks.
Whoa.
There
Cherry
you go.
chinks or cheeks?
But
Cheeks, dumbass.
me and my brother,
Chicks.
me and my brother both agreed we weren't gonna touch them. Like we can borrow them, but always put them back. And then I waited till that night, and I was like, I'm just gonna go steal one. Fuck it. And then I went back, and there was only one left. So I was like, oh, my brother, he got ahead of me and fucking
Right.
took them already.
My first one. I used to have this neighbor, and he would always like record shit to like show like South Park. The first time I ever saw it was on a VHS. But we found porn in his fucking mom's garage, and like we didn't have 2 VCRs to record it, so we took a camcorder that he had, and this is him and my brother actually, and they just recorded the TV of this porn, and this is the one thing this is what I first jacked off to, is like a recording of a fucking VHS movie. Just the first time I saw pussy getting eaten was just like these giant labias getting spread apart and just going to town. It was like, this is like
pages
I
from
thought
an old
the first
familiar
time I
book.
saw like a nice looking pussy,
It didn't have a
was
name?
just like, that's weird.
What'd you say the name of it was?
I can't remember the name of it. It was
Because it just was on a
There was no
It was
name.
just
It was
on a
like
book.
a copy of
It
a
was just a
copy.
copy of
They
a
still have
copy.
like a beginning sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh no. They
but that
they went straight to the fucking hardcore stuff
love-
where he's just like going.
That explains
Wait,
a lot about
wait,
Pam
whoa.
because he goes straight from being a Jehovah to like that's his first experience, like seeing a guy just put his head inside
Yeah,
a
like-
vagina. And you're like, ah!
The floor recognizes Jim Beam. Super
I was gonna
producer.
say, I just love how quick it went from partying to porn talk.
You literally
Like,
stole the
I
comment
know, I said
of
I thought the
BC
same-
Fleecy.
I know.
Tried
You
to steal
literally
BC
I
Fleecy.
said
quoted
the same thing.
this guy. Listen, I'm gonna hip you guys
I
to
was
this real
thinking-
quick.
I was
This
thinking
BC
the
Fleecy
same
guy
thing.
says he literally said from party to porn. I guess these guys don't party too much. Jim then read the comment and was like, "Hey, here's this interesting insight that I originally
How dare you?
How dare you,
Fuck
sir?
you, Jeremy Beam.
Fleazy, goddamn.
Classic white privilege manipulation bullshit, Jim.
Shout out
Again
BC
and again.
Fleazy. I follow you on Instagram. This dude's a real one.
Tim's mic will
And
be
Tim
muted for the
is
rest
also
of
a
the show.
phony.
No, it won't.
All right, we're about to have to do a cast change. We got what, like 4 more people out on the smoke pad?
Yeah.
Change.
Change.
Yeah.
I'm staying because I'm
All
going
right.
to give you more weed.
Right.
This
Fair
is
enough.
this is sponsored by Tim's Weed.
I have to piss.
You're cool.
Thanks, man.
Fuck you. You're cool.
Cody Morley.
Liam, get over here, you handsome son
I
of
love
a bitch.
all you guys on YouTube. Thanks, Tommy, for having
Oh,
me.
all right,
man.
hell yeah.
Cash
Appreciate it. No
change.
problem.
Love you, Kyle. It
Thanks,
was great,
Kyle.
great at the VR today.
You know what?
Hey, man, this is
Hey,
how
guys.
Oh, Cody Morley in the house.
Well, if it
Bang,
isn't
bang.
my old
Bang,
D&D,
bang, bang. This is how I do things, dog.
Hello. Hello.
we got to talk about the end of the D&D game. Remember the shit we're talking?
Oh, my God.
Yes, we are
Yes,
talking about
yes,
this.
we do. Yes, we
are
do.
talking about
Yes,
this.
we do.
Shit,
Yes, we
really?
do. Yes, we do. This is Cody Morley, everybody. Say hey, Cody Morley.
Hi. Hey, Cody Morley.
And then the other new voice is Liam Hales.
Hello, everyone.
And the wacky and crazy Kyle Henson.
Hello, everybody.
Still Tim.
Fucking Cody, all right.
Pam, can you give me a beer?
Not only does Cody and Tim do the
Thank
nerdiest
you.
shit, in my opinion, the nerdiest shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? They play Dungeons and Dragons as grown
True.
men. What is all the walking past the camera shit? You fucking fat ass idiots.
Come on.
Get the fuck away from the stage.
So, Cody, how long
God damn it.
how
It's a
long have
loving
you and I been
environment.
playing D&D together?
2 years?
Yeah, it's about like a year and change.
Year and a half?
Year and change.
What
yeah,
is
year
that?
and a half.
What is that in the nerd conversion rate?
Now, D&D, the nerdiest game in the world, right?
Nerd shit.
Now, what happened at the last D&D game that I told? I just
I
want to
don't
know what
No,
you remember.
Cody has a great.
It's not a great
He got
story,
kicked out.
Especially for people who think it's the nerdiest shit in the world.
It's
I don't give a
hilarious.
shit.
Not
It's
only-
honesty. Truth is
He
great.
got kicked out of a nerd convention for being too nerdy.
Oh, Jesus. I wanna
That's
hear
exactly
this.
what
I
just
definitely wanna
happened.
hear
So
this.
here's what I know.
It was not for being too nerdy, it's for being too mean.
Well,
Cody, talking to Mike.
Tisk
Where-
tisk. What happened, Cody?
Nerds get mean when they get too comfortable.
We're playing the game, and in the game of Dungeons and Dragons, there's one person who plays the whole world except everybody else's guy, and then there's everybody
The
else
dungeon master.
who just plays their guy.
Who's
right?
like God referee.
and then you
decides
make shit
everything.
up as you go along. And
Right. So one of the big underlying things in the game is the guy that's the referee doesn't get to play the guys of the other people. That's like the only thing he doesn't get to touch.
Right.
He gets to make up the monsters and the traps and the.
But he can't
ratings
fuck
and
with
the-
your guy.
But he can't fuck with my guy. What
Right.
I
Now,
do is
this
on
should
me.
be noted, and I have all the intel here. This was during a segment in our year-and-a-half game where we're doing a training montage. So this is literally just to
Motherfucking
boost our stats a
montage.
little bit before our last go at the game.
so how does it fit in?
How it fits
Oh,
in.
that doesn't fit in
It's
at all.
like free
That's a way
throws.
to interrupt the story and just make it go.
Eh, just
going.
added color.
Yeah.
Added color.
Just
sorry.
Timming a story to death. Go ahead.
Tim and a story
So,
to death.
yeah, we're in a fight. Our guys fighting some fucking guys that don't exist. And I asked the referee, the DM, I asked him a question about where I was to stand. And he goes, okay, you move over there and you start to die. And I was like, excuse me? I didn't say that I did it.
and if I don't say that I did it, I didn't do it. I don't give a fuck if it's your house. You can't
this guy was
make
like,
my guy
get the
do
fuck
what my
out
guy
of my
doesn't do,
house.
and he goes, fuck you, get out of my house. And I said, okay, cool, I'll get out of your house. And me and everybody else packed their shit up and got the fuck out of his house. And he stomped out of his own house and left people there.
You bullied
This
him.
dude's got a bum door that doesn't shut, and he fucking left his own house to go pout.
I've seen this dude
Well, you don't
arm
wanna
in
pout
arm
in
with
public.
Katy Perry.
He went and cried in the
real
car.
life.
Motherfucker cried in the car.
That's the place to cry if you're me.
Cody cried on the way home. Cody was like, man, I put a lot of work into my character. This motherfucker tried to kill me, man.
Literally stopped out of his own house going, I put so much work into this. This fucking
I've
bum
never
door
played
that
Dungeons
doesn't
and Dragons,
shut,
but I've been there.
and leaves
Y'all was
me-
getting ready.
No,
Y'all
and leaves
I
me
wasn't
with a
there.
man with full-grown Asperger's.
I canceled at the last minute, and usually him and the dude with Asperger's get into arguments, and I'm able to just make like
That's not true.
shitty dick jokes.
He's the
Not
only person in that
arguments,
whole
but
game that I really get
intensive
along with.
debates.
So y'all are getting ready for the last shabam. And,
I
Yeah,
don't
we got
believe
like-
that, Cody.
We got like 4 left.
and
We'll
Cody
pick-
got kicked
we'll
out.
don't
probably
believe
Cody
pick
that.
went
it up
home.
in a couple months. But
Cody went home. Cody had already made a cape and a wand for the last
It's
fight.
just-
No,
You know what
it's
I'm saying?
just-
He
Angaria Leviosa.
Unbelievable.
bang, bang, bang. He went home and broke his wand, and she was like, man, fuck this shit. You motherfuckers want to kill my guy.
his character has a
I literally-
Bunch of
I went
goddamn
home and didn't
mudbloods.
think
I
about
was
it again
level-
until
I was
Tim
level
McGorry brought
14
it up to me
magician.
Here,
Love these Harry
a
Potter
month
references.
Hey,
and a
don't
half
worry.
later. I literally have not thought about that until he brought it up the other day.
Coming out the wazoo.
It was not a big deal to me.
What do you think about it now?
But my point is, we've been playing a game for a year and a half. How are we not going to be people that finish this thing?
Tim
So I'm like,
actually got kicked out of it. We played like 6 and
No,
didn't call
I
it.
left voluntarily because
Sure
that dude
you
started
did.
talking shit. This dude accidentally sent a text to our group text that he meant for this other dude, and he's like, Tim's easily the worst person I've ever met in my entire life.
So
no,
he's
here's
got an
the thing.
astute observation.
You
But
might
he doesn't have
So
any
a guy
real world
correctly
experience.
judges Tim, and Tim
So if
accidentally
I'm the
finds
worst
out.
person he's ever met, he's a fool.
Dude,
genuinely
Okay.
meant
Not that
that.
bad.
I
Okay,
also don't
hey.
know this guy, so.
fucking.
See what you did? I knew that was gonna happen
End
too.
of this Dungeons and Dragons shit.
It had
You know
its
what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah, we don't have
Y'all
enough
had-
glasses
yeah,
up
we
here.
we had a laugh.
Yeah.
It was a gas.
Might I suggest
Liam,
these glasses?
we went back. No, them things suck. Put them on. We went back and
Yeah, I'm not wearing those.
played VR today again.
Yeah, I saw that. It
Raw
looked
data.
awesome.
See now,
I went
Oh.
to my chiropractor.
It didn't hit anything.
Oh, it did. It made us shake. That was pretty cool. Fucking
Jim rolled with this.
Jim?
Easter
Are we
liked it,
live
so
right now?
Jim had to accept it.
Yeah.
Liam, part of the original
world.
VR
My
crew.
name's
That's
part
where
of
we're
it.
going.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Part of the
I
crew.
know.
I
Bring it
made
back on
things
track.
happen.
That's at
I
Cody
didn't
Morley
just.
on
I wasn't
Twitter,
just part of the crew.
CODY.
I
So-
grabbed the
the
bull
first
by the
VR.
horns. I wrestled him to the ground. That's what I did with VR.
We did raw data again.
Yeah, I know. It seemed awesome. I saw how you were playing tricks on Mitch. That was so cute.
My favorite moment. I just took this
That was the
bandana and literally I got to do it for like 2.5 to 3 minutes.
It was hilarious.
I am just balancing this little neck bandana on top of Mitch's hair.
And he knows that there's wires
Like,
coming
breathe.
down.
Yeah.
There's wires coming down into your VR shit. So
every
he keeps
time
thinking it's that, and he's just trying
he
to
goes
move the
to pick
wires
it
and
up.
shit.
Just think how good the VR has to be
This dumb
to not
fucker.
understand that, and also not hear like
Yeah.
Tim right there. That I
What
was watching that. It was
what
funny.
was so funny was I originally went up and fucked with him. I barely touched his face, and he was like, like he wasn't even having that shit. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
today.
Not for 1 second, you know. But Tim's over there fucking flannelling him to death. I was like, how is he this stupid? This is fucking hilarious.
Well, you know there are
It
wires
was
above
one
you.
of my greatest performances of all time. I
How
felt
many
super
times did you
proud
guys do
about
it?
This is our second time, yeah.
No, I meant like okay. So the first time you did it twice, and then the
We
second
got-
time
we
you
got,
went
like,
night-
We got. They gave us the
20.
bonus thing again.
Yeah. Now let's talk about what matters. How many headshots did you get?
I didn't look it up
See,
again,
we
but
didn't
I was
do this
only
again.
doing headshots.
Oh, good.
I was
That's what I like to hear.
Slaying motherfucker.
Wait, did you go full Jedi?
No,
Nah,
we were
that shit's
so
hard.
close. But like I really was like, that seems annoying. At the last second, they're like, yeah, you can throw a sword, and then it comes back to you. I'm like,
Okay.
this is a game of time.
I'll
I have to
explain
wait
it. I
for the
remember
sword to
the
come back
yeah.
kind of thing.
I remember the thing.
Yes,
God,
son.
Fucking, I know. Tim just fucking drunk blabbers.
Shut
It's
the
fucking
fuck
annoying.
up.
So the fucking to do the sword, you have to just to pull it. You have to pull the trigger and pull it from your back, right?
Okay.
And then fucking the handle on you have to click the button on the handle.
Oh yeah,
Pull it
that
off your
never
back,
happens.
right?
That never
Then you
happens.
have to hit the trigger to make the lightsaber sword part come out. Then you can swipe at motherfuckers. To throw it, you have to hold the trigger, pull it back, he said, and then act like you're skipping a rock and release the trigger about right here and follow through. And he goes, and it'll go at people and come back like a boomerang.
That seems harder than M.
And
Bison.
Exactly.
I can do anything in Street Fighter.
and you know
I'm never
how-
going to be able to do that.
You know how like when you
I
have the
imagine
two
it
guns.
catches it in the animation for you, but the
No, it
timing
does
of
catch
getting
it
the-
for you, but
getting the trigger
to
timing right
remember
there.
all
Yeah.
that shit. Because listen, just doing the dual guns, all right? You, of course, trigger shoots, okay? But then you have a button,
You gotta
a big
release.
button that you can press. To the left is automatic, makes it a machine gun.
Full
to the
auto.
right, slows time down, all right? Then on this side, you portal, you warp with this big button, all right? And then you can hold both trigger buttons, put your gun together, point it at something.
Oh, shit.
And release, and it'll shoot this big black bullet and blow shit the fuck away. You know how hard it is to remember all that shit? When you fucking
Yeah.
and you got motherfucking robots coming at you and they're shooting at you and you're there, bro. You're in there.
Yeah.
But
It
if
is
you've ever-
great.
If
It
you've
is
ever
great.
been really
there-
good at a PlayStation game,
Wait.
you remember 13 or 20 different
But,
things.
like,
Yeah,
literally,
after
think
20
about,
hours
an
of
intro
gameplay.
to a PS2 game, you're playing for an hour before you even know
Before
it's
you
been
get
an
real
hour.
good at that shit.
We literally only played these games for 30, 40 minutes tops
So-
over 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I was
it's like
gonna-
we're still, I was
So
better
give him a
at-
break, man.
Yeah, but like,
Sorry.
But like, if you have the sword, they were just explaining to us, they're like, instead of full auto bullet time, what you get is you're able to do a force push like a fucking Jedi.
Whip motherfuckers.
Or you get
A power smash.
you
come
jump
down
up and then it's like
and it
sword
knocks
slam
Everything
you.
is done.
I want to
like when
fight
Black
Darth
Panther would
Maul.
build up his suit and just boom.
So
Release the soul gems energy.
what is it that's the difference between like somebody who's got like oculars, like the cell phone that's in the face?
oh, and there's an archer dude that
I'm
fucking
saying-
shoots arrows.
What is it? I know they got supercomputers and all sorts
Well,
of
no,
shit.
they-
Like,
Oh,
what-
you wear a
what is-
backpack.
better
It's a rumble
processors
pack.
and-
Yeah.
You got your hand. Both your hands are rumbling. You
Oh,
everywhere
yeah, you put on a-
everywhere
put on a
you.
backpack. What you do is you stand there and they put on the goggles. Then they put you on a backpack, and then the
orients.
fucking virtual world comes in, and
Yeah.
then he comes in and he goes and activates the little controllers, and fucking you see like these two virtual hands. He says, "Stick your hands out," and when he puts them in your hand,
That's you.
you can see hands
Yeah.
holding guns. It's fucking badass, and you're in that world, dude. It's so detailed. We figured this out today. When you look up at the stars, they got constellations in there. and shit.
I saw that.
Oh,
I
you
saw
did see
I
that?
saw
I
that
was
when I
like,
first
whoa,
looked.
the little
When I
difference.
when I first looked, I looked up and I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, that's all
I made
right.
a
That's how
really
detailed
weird.
that shit is, bro.
I made a really weird Uranus joke, and then after I took
No,
the
I
thing
don't
off,
believe
I
it.
noticed that there was a 6-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I can't even believe you thought of it.
I haven't talked to a 6-year-old kid in a while. That was
No,
interesting.
yeah, there was this dude there with his kid, right? And the
Yeah,
kid
as your
was
lawyer, I
listen,
recommend against
listen,
it.
The kid was just sitting there, just unaware of how he's only 6 and he's fucking already playing virtual reality. I was like, "Do you understand, little man?
He's got an iPhone
He's
18.
gonna
Yeah.
be useless.
Do you understand,
he's
little
gonna be
man,
a
what we
useless
went
person.
through to get here?" You don't fucking understand. Dude.
Yeah.
Look at his dad. I was like, dude, I had an Atari 7800.
He's
my
not
uncle
even gonna
gave
have
me.
to go
You
to
went
school.
through Vietnam with that. You know what I mean?
His
Basically.
high school is gonna be in his bedroom.
I was like,
That's gonna be a useless person.
I
If
was
he
like
wins
a
the
fucking-
Oasis leaderboard.
Well, you know, a lot of people say we have overpopulation, so maybe useless people is what we need.
Fuck that.
Grand Theft Auto version of that, I cannot wait for. Oh my god, that would be
It's almost there.
great. You
They
could
have
put
a
if they make
PS4
like
where
a
you can do the
treadmill
Fallout
where
4
you
one
run on a
already.
treadmill and it turns with you and shit like that. You can
That's cool. That's where I want to play
What?
Metal
That
Gear.
would be
I want to be fucking Solid Snake so bad.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, Jim's all
There's a,
Call
stressed.
of Duty and like actually go to
Well, my one of the guys I work with at the day gig, he went to like an airsoft VR where they had like
Ooh, I love
the
airsoft.
mapping over like boxes and ramps. So in the game, you saw like you were going upstairs, but in the warehouse, you'd be going up like an access ramp and you'd shoot, and it's like inside a warehouse with.
I
VR.
wouldn't feel comfortable with the corner shit. And also, it's wireless. Like,
I
so
don't
you
know
got-
how. I don't know the
So
specs.
there's,
No, but
yeah,
everything's
it's
like
like
foam
Yeah,
and
it's
shit,
it's
right?
it's,
It-
it's
it-
probably
it's
it's
like
probably
a-
a utility belt like Batman.
Because if
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump
I bet
off a
it's-
5-foot platform, I'm doing a flip. I mean,
There's a
that's-
toy.
you're
I almost
not-
got
you
for
wouldn't-
some of my friends' kids.
VR
over
or
Christmas
not,
that's
you're
a
not
VR
flipping off a platform.
VR
Tim.
paintball type.
Yeah.
or it's VR laser tag. They mass market it now. It's like VR and then it's Wi-Fi so that you get like a.
We played for nerd clarification.
Of the real place where you are, and the VR headset that you're wearing, which is just a phone that hooks up to their app, is mapping it like you're in fucking Baghdad or whatever in somebody's backyard, and you're playing laser tag just like you were when we were kids.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oculus Rift.
Badass,
we were on the Oculus Rift system both times that we've gone. Gotta give out the shout out to Oculus Rift.
That's an Oculus Rift.
That's what we did.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I've done
paying you?
HTC
Shut up.
Vives. They're good, but
I mean, that's
Did
cool.
you just stop to do a commercial you weren't getting paid for?
it's not a commercial. It's just letting them know the tech.
Were you just talking about Oculus Rift, which happens to be the best computer virtual reality?
Feel free to send a check to
simulation
7351
thing
West
ever
Sunset, care
Were
of
you
Tim
just got done
McGorry.
talking about that? Oculus Rift?
You can't afford
I wish we had an
chamber.
Oculus
Don't do
Swisher.
that.
Somebody out there needs to
I
go
got
get a fucking
all this weed here, and Mitch
all.
took the bong. Hit this bowl, dude.
Is this not?
no
Look how
lighter.
clean that is.
There's
You
no
see how-
lighter.
There's no lighter.
For when we're done, there's also corned beef that I brought.
Dude,
I
he's
don't eat
literally brought corned beef. Did you guys see this?
Yeah, don't make it too big of a deal. It was only $5.
So what are we doing for this fucking competition? This fucking
All right.
beer fest.
So can I talk? Can we
talk about
hit this
that?
bong bowl for a second? So we are hosting everyone in the Los Angeles area. If you want to come down to 7351 West Sunset in about an hour and a half to 2 hours, we're going to start a beer fest tournament. It's free to join. BYOB. We're going to have beer pong, flip cup, and a couple other surprise games that you're able to learn on the fly. It's going to be a blast, and we're all
Oh yeah,
gonna
that's
get,
what I bought
When he
these
says
guns
anyone,
for.
no,
I bought
like,
these guns.
only if
So,
you're cool.
Hey.
so we go to the dollar store.
Listen, I bought these guns so that instead of shooting at beer pong,
Yeah.
we can shoot beer pong.
And
Hello?
you can shoot it to win.
Huh?
Shoot it
How
to
about
win.
that, fucking Cloudy and Rowdy podcast?
And the only
Tommy Easter. I'm here to improve every type of product. Sony Entertainment, Apple. Any of you fucking nerdy motherfuckers, listen, I'm not a nerd, but I can improve shit, okay?
For $1.
guys,
Bang,
I like
bang.
that he thinks
guys,
you're-
really
it's like
quick,
you're on
we got a
Shark Tank.
request in on the line.
You never know who's watching.
Hey, if you ain't
Trying to
about
get Mark
it, you
Cuban to
got
buy
it.
10% of your squirt gun company.
You know? Yeah.
Hey guys.
So we got a question. The last topic or whatever. I'm not saying last. I'm not a producer here. But it says this guy's like favorite coming of age film,
Cartoon.
or cartoon or anime.
Man, I used to love Samurai Jack.
Wait.
Get all.
Hey, asshole! The host is trying to speak.
Yeah, you could take your little dumb ass the fuck on.
You
and
nerd piece
Go tell
of
another
shit.
guest to come on. Mitch.
very,
Fucking
Get Mitch. Go
be a
get Mitch.
producer,
We're
Jim Beam. What
replacing
the
Mitch
fuck are
with
you
Cody.
doing over there?
I would
he just likes to
say-
sit there with his
Cody's
fucking headphones.
If we're
on.
talking about
what
coming
I
of
know?
age, if
I
we're
don't even know what I
you
do.
don't,
Tom.
you don't know
What
when
is your
people are going to
favorite
get kicked
Tom.
the fuck
coming of
off.
age
You know?
movie or anime?
Cody's getting
No.
kicked off the podcast.
No,
You're
stupid.
back, buddy.
God damn, why are you so fucking retarded? Get Sasha. He's new. Sasha.
or Finn
You lost the plot.
Sasha left.
Oh, okay.
or
Mitch,
Finn.
it is.
You
Hey.
lost. You lost the plot. Hey.
He got kicked out of D&D. Oh, he caught it.
Yeah,
He
good
caught
catch.
it.
The fuck out of my house. Good catch.
These are my dungeons and my dragons.
How did our roast
Or
battle
however
go
that
again?
game goes.
I won.
So
Hey, whoa. Shh.
Shut
Settle
up,
down.
nerd.
Settle down.
I would say Stand By Me.
They said,
Settle the fuck
Hey,
down.
second choice, Mitch is here.
Ridiculous.
That is
You've
true.
Been kicked off.
Cody's got a point.
Now, I
feel like worm
the
time.
cartoon shit, I loved Samurai Jack. All right.
All right.
I still go with all Looney Tunes. I love the fucking. I'm
those are
still
good.
against the Looney Tunes being taken off TV.
What about Animaniacs?
That's bullshit.
You know they're making another Animaniacs.
I used to love Animaniacs too, but
They're making a
They're
new
coming
one.
back. They're coming back, Tom.
man, I got a lot of favorite cartoons.
We were talking about Batman the animated series. That might be one of my. I love the Venture Brothers
yes,
too.
Batman the animated series. We talk about that a lot.
But there's
Because
been
what's
like
his
4
name?
of those since
What's
then.
his name?
Mark
with the
Hamill?
Joker?
Mark Hamill.
Fucking Luke
It's-
Skywalker himself.
It's better than the movie, though.
Dude,
But
it's
honestly, like
badass.
the movies come out and you're like, man. But
When
used
we
to
saw
love
that
that cartoon.
Justice League movie, when
'cause
Batman
Zack Snyder
talks to
ruins
Commissioner
everything.
Gordon for the first time, they play the Batman the animated fucking series like
Music
theme
and shit behind it.
over him. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, like they call it nostalgia farming to like appease people, but I'm just like, it still makes me feel good. So why should I feel bad about that? Like,
No, it was to make us feel good. It was like a little it was like a little nod. Like,
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
we know that this reminds you of this cartoon, so we're gonna play the music. I think that's what that was.
Were the police in blimps?
Dun.
I feel like that's actually the best way if police were in blimps, it would be so much better.
In blimps.
Because you could see them coming. You'd be like, police are coming, everyone. And everyone fucking escapes. And the only people that really need to be there stay there.
You're not supposed to make it easy for criminals. There are times when you really want and need the police.
I believe it's better to let 100 guilty people go than one innocent to be incarcerated.
Easter. 2 times where you really need. You
just interrupted the host.
Don't be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
God
That's
damn.
all I know.
Yeah,
why
bitch.
do we have to act, why, you know?
Let's do another swap out. I don't like these assholes.
Can't we all just get along?
I'm sorry that I have to deal with this.
I'm not leaving.
Peace out. Trying to get rid of Tim.
I'm not
Do a
moving.
Kyle for Kyle swap.
Finn.
God damn it, man. Bring somebody normal up here.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
You got your Hat Brother back.
Finn.
The Hat Brother is
Tim.
back. We're good.
Bring Finn or
Tim, we all swapped out. It's all fair.
Go ahead. Keep talking.
I don't even know what I was talking about now. That's how you do it.
Batman.
I vote you the worst podcast guest of all time.
He is. He's like completely the worst. Everybody agrees. Him and Rab. They're both.
I don't even know
I'm
what
doing
that's
a
about.
sit-in
Just
right
stating the
now,
motherfucking
boycotting
facts.
Tim.
I'm just stating what they say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there...
Comment if
They
you
said
agree
it,
with
Wait,
yeah.
that.
Well, no, they already said
can we
Tim
go
should
back
drink
to
more.
coming of age movie?
Guys, everybody
What is
watching,
coming of
please
age movie?
comment
Like
your
mine
opinion
is
on
Stand
Tim.
By Me. So it's like
yeah.
like you start off as like young and naive, and then at the end you're like, "Fuck, I'm an adult now."
Oh,
Mine was Braveheart.
shit.
Mine was Menace to Society.
That's a great one. Not as good as Stand By Me though.
Not as good
Sorry.
as Braveheart, bitch.
Shawshank, probably.
Braveheart, he was a revolutionary throughout.
Shawshank, when you're like,
That's a good one.
There's some shit in there when you're like, oh shit. It's like, oh, and Andy didn't know the pretty boys or what the lady birds or
Mr.
whatever they were
Dufresne.
called.
The Lady Boys.
The lady boys, and then they just bent him over like a sack of flour on a pallet.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
like,
you know,
oh shit, that just got real.
you really don't want to
Now
put your
you
dick in
are a
my
lady
mouth
boy.
because if I do collapse, the human jaw closes with 100 pounds of force, and that won't be good for you.
There's just
Andy
a lot of
Dufresne.
lessons in Menace to Society, bro. You know, Too Short, he tried to tell that motherfucker, man, don't be showing that fucking tape around the hood, young man. Give me the tape. And he was like, nah, man, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, old dog, he didn't want to fucking give that tape up. He wanted to show that shit to everybody.
Snuff film.
Young,
dude.
black, and just don't
be
give a
showing
fuck.
that motherfucking tape, man. You know?
Yeah. It's
And
so true.
Yeah.
Because you do have that propensity to like brag about shit that you shouldn't be bragging about. That's a good lesson. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that part of the movie.
Man, there's a lot of good lessons.
Pride
in that.
goes
I
before the
always
fall.
remember the opening of that movie because it's so memorable. You know what I mean? Like you just the way it fucking opens, you're like, oh man.
Remind us.
Jeremy Beam said it.
Oh, they kill the.
That is a very good. That
Coming
it,
of-
yeah.
yeah.
But in
Dude.
the novel It, at the end, all the guys in the sewer have to fuck that chick.
No. In the book, how they beat the monster is losing their innocence. So they do a circle jerk around this.
Yeah.
Dude, is
Hey.
this a podcast or a nerdcast? You
Wow.
bookworms. God.
Anyway, the
Yeah, or
movie,
it's just
because I
been
was
You
creepy.
literally have an unopened book of Charles Dickens. In
Anyway,
the backseat of your car.
the movie, because I was scared of clowns, man. Fucking, my uncle used to torture me and shit. So fucking, the fucking movie scared the shit out of me, dog. That shit, yeah. That
Yeah,
movie-
Tim
when
Curry is
when the
her name.
spiders
Where he goes,
came,
It all floats down here.
this here is battery acid.
yeah, that shit was crazy.
When the balloons are floating in the library and like,
No, the opening scene. People sleep on that opening scene, bro. When that chick was out there. No, not the sailboat. When that chick was out there and she had her clothing line up, and that shit was so scary. Giving me chill bumps right now. The little girl was just on her tricycle coming down the driveway, and she like looked over, and it was like in between the sheets, and then she looked back, he was
disappeared?
gone. Yeah, and then she looked back again. He was like, he was right fucking on her, dude. And then you just seen the tricycles tipped over with the pedal going, and the mom
Is that the
comes
new
out,
one
was
or the
like,
old one?
"Ah!" You know?
And then a
The one with Tim
newspaper
Curry?
spinning.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, clowns! I was like, clowns come out in the daytime and kill people. I was like, I was that young, you know what I'm saying?
That was your revelation.
Yeah, fucking
Oh,
A.
shit.
You can die in the daytime.
Clowns aren't vampires.
It's a good thing to learn as a kid.
Yeah, dude. Basically, I mean, you know.
You can try to see if it's right. You seen it. They seen it, dude.
dude.
That's my beard dog.
Pam,
That's
yeah.
my beard dog, Pam.
If anyone wonders what that
Easter
was,
Army training. That was beer passing.
If you look back at the footage, you can see me do sign language without talking to get Pam to get me a beer.
Make sure you
Yeah.
keep screaming because you don't have a microphone in front of
I'm
your
partially
face.
deaf.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
sorry
like a
that I'm
baseball
loud.
movie. It was like
I didn't even see it.
You're an asshole. I love you.
on your fucking crawl.
I understood it all.
Yeah.
Favorite quote of the night: getting kicked out of D&D and then the podcast.
Bang, bang, bang.
Whatever happened.
Get the fuck out of my house.
I left D&D. Tim actually got kicked out of that D&D game.
No, I left voluntarily. They wanted me back.
God, that sounds so
By-
hard.
You know, hey.
With a police escort.
We were meeting and we were like, can we get Tim the fuck
You're not mic'd. You're not mic'd. Your ego is just trying to prove this. Back to the show.
You should kick yourself out of that shit.
Well, it is St.
Fucking
Patrick's
gay.
Day, and
Nerds.
I don't drink.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Four Eyes.
Fuck D&D, bro.
Get another pair of glasses.
Listen,
you piece
listen,
of shit.
fuckers. We got 5 minutes, so shut the fuck up.
Let's
Yes,
make
sir.
it 6.
God.
At MITC.
No, we can't go. We can't go over anymore because they'll.
Oh, the YouTube?
Yeah,
we
they'll
learned.
split my shit, you know. So St. Patrick's Day. Hey, I'm not drinking, but I'm smoking. Hello. So
Still green.
it's still green, cocksuckers. I hope y'all have a great motherfucking Patrick's Day. All the Easter Army. Thanks to all the guests that came out tonight. Fucking it's just starting. Trust me. These motherfuckers are not through getting on my nerves.
it's very true.
Everyone liked the new intro.
If you could.
Yeah, I hope you like
Right.
the new intro, man. I worked hard thinking on that shit, you know, and then Mitch crushed it and was like, oh, it's just like so-and-so's fucking fuck, you know. Fucking nerds, man. Anyway, fuck yeah.
Fuck you, nerd.
You know where to find Mitch. It's every fucking week. Same
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
At nerdy douchebag everywhere.
Nerdy douchebag on Twitter.
Liam Hales.
And Mitchell Phillips. Fuck you, everybody.
Kyle Henson.
He's signing off. Tell him.
At Liam
He was
at
on.
Liam Hales on Twitter, at Liam Hales NH on Instagram, and Liam Hales. Please forgive me on iTunes, Amazon, and Google Play.
Do you have songs?
I have tracks.
At Kyle Monaghan on everything, motherfuckers.
I'm Kyle Henson. You can follow me when people are telling me not to do what I'm supposed to do in real life. And I got Kyle and everything else.
I'm still Cody Morley. I'm back because fuck getting kicked off of this. I'm not getting kicked off of nothing. At Cody Morley on everything, Instagram, Twitter. You can't find me on Facebook. But I'm
You
very
can,
well.
it's really
I'm very
easy.
well branded. CODYMORLEY. Come and join the argument. I'm around.
You should kick that sweater off your body, though.
It's a cardigan. This is
sweater
a cardigan,
snap.
not a sweater, my friend.
Hey, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Do it.
Did you do yours, sir?
Oh, I did mine.
Hi. Hi. I'm Timothy McGorry.
The most annoying person on the podcast.
I'm extremely fat and I'm incredibly loud. Now, if you want to find me on social media, you can find me on Twitter at Mr. McGorry, McGorry, or on Twitter
That's boring.
at Instagram at Tim the OK. Oh, is everyone leaving?
Even his sign-offs are
seriously.
horrible. Imagine how shitty
I-
his comedy is,
I
people.
will send
Oh
$10
my God.
to anyone that counts
you're
how many
taking up
shots
my
I did
fucking-
during this thing.
I gotta fucking listen
I
to
feel like I
everybody.
did
O
8
Miller
shots.
on Instagram, and also Culkin Mania. Just shout out to fucking Macaulay Culkin.
All right, fucking, hey, Tommy Easter, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Periscope, 420 Perismoking, in the van of life. Easter Army, thanks for blazing in on the Cloudy and Rowdy podcast, episode 34. Oh, shit! It's a fucking... It's a St. Patty's Day massacre in this motherfucker. Hello. Thanks for being patient with us. There was a lot of screaming, but that's why I got Jimmy Beeman. He'll fucking clean that shit up. Tim is fucking insane.
Come on down to Marty's
Do what
for
I
the best
can.
game of your life.
It's muted. It's muted. He's already muted. Good thing, because he was
Right.
about to blow people's ears out. All right. Hey. And shouts out to Tim for toughing it through the podcast, because I tried to kick him off 100 times. You know what I'm saying? Tim was mentally kicked off the podcast. Physically too fat to move. I think that's what happened. All right, Easter Army. Thanks for fucking blazing in. Bang, bang, bang.